Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming. We have another exciting episode of our Star Wars Shatterpoint series. This is episode...
The furry episode.
The furry episode? Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. We finally got the Ewoks to the table. I finally finished painting them and basing them and everything, as you can see on your screen. We got them all, and I'm running the full Ewok. So, no droids, no Leia.
It's like you even took the mat and based them off the mat.
Yeah, and so we are playing... I'll show you his army in a second, but we are playing on the Legion Terrain... this is the Forest Dwellers map, aka Ewok Village. Lots of walkways, lots of pathways, huts, family group houses. It looks really, really cool on the map. Comes with some scatter pieces. I didn't put everything out, but I put most of it out. So yeah, check that out. All this is customizable. You can like move your huts. Your trees can be 1 level or 2. You can see that little natural lining here. This is where they connect and undone, which is really nice. There's bridges. And what's the word I'm looking for? Ladders for your ingresses all over the place. So yeah, really cool map. But I'm running all the Ewoks. So it's Chief Chirpa, Paolo, Ewok Hunters, Logray, Wicket, and the Ewok Trappers, which will be cool because we can see the Trapper card in the
I'm not excited
in the
about
deck, so that should be fun.
I'm not excited at all.
We are playing the Shut Down the Alarms to refresh the force.
On the Sabotage Showdown. So
it's everything but the middle one. So he's flipped. Everything else is flipped up right now. Don is running the lovely...
I decided to go old school. We got Dooku with Savage and the Magnaguards, and then Grievous with Colani and some B1s. I could have run, Hondo again, but I figured, why not go...
Give him a little break.
Go back, do some droids.
Yeah, no, totally good. So if you guys haven't seen, we do unboxing videos for all the new stuff. Go check those out. Check out our last episode. Had the Bad Batch if you're interested in those. See how those work out. They came out really good. And with that, I want to do a special shout out to all our Patreons because you guys are the reasons that we can keep doing all these extra videos for you guys. So thank you so much. Huge thank you to all of our Patreon and editing tier. But I want to give a special shout out to the commanders.
Awesome commanders. Jamal Awahadi, Alex Bingham, Anthony Minerva, Paul Jorgensen, Jess David, Archon Dan, Michael Hume, Jason Tatro, Evan Christensen, Jacob Blecka, Ryan and Peyton Archer, Thunderbound, Thomas Trotman, Gregory Williams, Eli Arthur and Walden Kaywood, Anthony Bunomo, Flobit, Anthony Hosking, Ethan McKinney, Grant Sonier, Sozo, Grimoire Gamer, and Jabber75.
Thank you all so much for your support. You're the reason we can keep putting these videos out. You're the reason that sponsors like Legion Train. And the mat is from
Gray Matter Gaming.
Gray Matter Gaming. Gray Matter Gaming is now the official sponsor for our Shatterpoint videos too. So all the mats you see from here on out will be Shatterpoint. This is a 6x3. They have a 3x3 of the same exact mat, which is coming. We'll have 3x3s of all their mats on the channel here soon, too, so you guys can see them.
We got to meet those awesome guys at Adepticon, and they gave us a couple of mats, but we wanted to use the Ewok Village on the Ewoks, and they didn't have this mat to give us at the time. So
it's on its way.
You will see it soon.
Yeah, so if you haven't, hit that subscribe, because that helps us a lot if you're watching. A little thumbs up always helps, too. And if you want to get entered for awesome giveaways, which I will show you in a second, don't forget to comment on all our videos. This is the last episode for the giveaway of the Plans and Preparation Squad Pack, because I really want to get to all the goodies we got from Adepticon for you guys. So comment below to get entered into this one. And we have foil cards. We have the Shatterpoint bumper from Adepticon.
Oh, yeah.
We have a cool 8x10 art print they gave us as well. Will Schick really hooked us up with a whole bunch of prize support for Legion and for Shatterpoint when we asked if he wanted to donate anything to the channel for giveaways. So over the next coming months, we'll throw some more of that stuff in. But this is the last week for this box here. So don't forget to comment below. I think we're good to start, right? Oh, no, almost. Almost. Crowpot Creatives makes these awesome acrylic tokens. As you can see, they're front and back on certain ones. They look great. All of your statuses also front and back in color, which is perfect. It holds your cubes, 2 sets of dice in this lovely J squared holder. So the J squared holder is for the Crowpot tokens. And J squared also has this awesome holder here, which holds your movement templates. If you haven't painted, there's little peek things for the painted. And the magnets, of course, as always, top and bottom. Check those out. I think it's time to, we should, roll dice and start fighting.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Going to my stack here first, we've got Pablo. He's the wild ride bear. He's right here. Let's take him for a ride. No, not funny.
I chuckled. I mean,
it seemed like a pity chuck though.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it is.
Okay, so we're not going to spend any force because I want to keep him within 2 of this thing. You know what we'll do actually? We're going to move to here and hop up on this ingress here.
That sounds like a good
I
idea.
think that's a good idea. So we'll hop there.
Say hi to the wife and kids as he passes his little Ewok
That
door.
keeps him there. And then you know what we're going to do? Don, we're going to do a classic take cover action. And we will go ahead and pull him.
There you go. All right.
As a reminder for everyone who's new to Shatterpoint or still learning Shatterpoint or just wants us to go over the rules again, ingress is when you end within one of them, you get to go up at the end of your movement, and then you have to end within one of the top, which I did. And then when you take cover, you can, pull or push yourself with also a range one, which is the side of these guys here, or the lovely tool. And then at the end of this round, we check to see control, but we don't score at the first player's first turn.
Correct.
So every other round after this, or every activation after this, we'll be scoring. But I am controlling two, but I don't score yet.
All right, we are going to go to my stack here. We got Dooku. I'm actually going to spend a force. We're going to pop him into reserves. And we are going to get our main man, Colani, which is awesome because Kalani's ability is what you pay 5 points for. It's Roger.
There it is. I could
At
find
the
it for a
start
second.
of his activation, each allied battle droid supporting character within 4 may move or may dash. So we get to dash.
Is that like all of your battle droids?
All of them I measured to make sure they all get a dash. So we will start here. We'll dash him forward. Let's actually... No, we don't need to go up on that one yet. We'll dash him forward. We will...
The B1 army.
Start the B1 train here.
Formo droid
There.
train. Oh, yeah.
And right there. So they all get to make a dash. That was free. That's so fun.
Man, I really like this matte theme.
It's really nice, yeah.
Looks good.
And I think we will...
By the way, if you're wondering where this battle is from, if you watch the lost episodes of Clone Wars Season 13, is where you see this happen.
All right, we will...
Don's thinking real hard. He doesn't know what to do here. He's re-familiarizing
I'm going to spend a force
spend that
to
force.
Tactical Network.
That's
I'm
2
gonna
force
choose
gone
an
already.
Allied battle droid. I'm going to take these B1s. They're going to dash. They're going to egress. They're going to climb up right here. And that will be them.
Aggressive move. That'll give you control of, 3 things?
And then they will make a 5 dice attack because they can.
Okay.
And we'll shoot into the bear there with that.
Care Bear Stare. Let's go do that. That's Papalo's Defense. He rolls 5. There's his lovely expertise trait. And we got the B1 droids. They're rolling. Oh, this is just a 5 dice.
This is just
attack.
a 5 dice
But
attack, but I use their expertise tree. So starting off with 2 failures, 1 crit, and 1 is 1 hit.
Okay.
You do have cover, so just remember that from your hunker.
A hunker token gives me cover, so I'm going to roll 6 here instead of 5. I don't think I can do anything with crits. Let's see. 2 expertise. I haven't played with them yet, so actually, 2 expertise, I can change a crit to a hit and add 1 block.
Yep, so you cancel everything.
So let's just, how that would work is I would change that to a hit. This would become a block, which means I have 3 exactly left, which cancels the attack, so we're okay. Now back to his actual turn. That was just a force ability.
So we are going to just have him move and climb up here with the egress. We're going to put him right there. And then we'll take a hunker token for his other action, and he'll stay right there.
I feel like he did 6 actions in that turn, but
There's a lot, but you pay for it.
He controls this one. It's 1. This one back here is 2, and that one down there makes 3.
I think I put the guy on there.
Yep, got 3 there, so we're going to move, come over to our lovely custom-made tracker here, and he's going to go 3 to the red side. Okay, starts us off. Turn on my stack, I'm probably going to get, I'm going to guess the Ewok.
Could be.
Oh my god, it's Chief Chirpa. Oh yeah, Chief Chirpa. Let's go ahead and get him going. We're going to use Stealthy Approach, which is a lot like the clones if you're used to the clones, except for a little bit better for the fact that each character in this unit may dash, then the unit may gain a hunker, or immediately make a focus action. So,
A dash and focus is always nice.
Yeah. So we will go ahead and dash him over here, which gets him within range of this, which means going to plop him up here like so.
Sure thing.
And then we are... Oh, we're already in
melee.
We're already in melee. Huh. Well, I already have the focus.
You do.
So I think we'll just
swing away.
maybe move up and swing away to contest that point.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Chipper moved up for his first actual action. Now he's attacking, and it says he's got this lovely ability called Sharp Stick, which has characters in the unit can have impact 2. When a character's unit makes a melee attack, the target does not benefit from protection. So we're showing all this off.
My B1s do have protection, so they are not going
I
to
did Stealthy Approach and took the focus, and now I'm instead of rolling 1 extra dice, I'm rolling 3 with my impact, and he doesn't get his protection, which, if I show you the card now, down here, I flip to this side, my Fury of the Forest, I'm going to roll not 7, not 8, not 9, but 10 dice on this attack.
He's rolling Vader class dice here, guys.
He was mine back. He doesn't get his lovely protection, so that's kind of fun.
On an Ewok. This is a little ridiculous.
It is a little ridiculous. Okay, ready? Let's see what this says. Oh, it's a lot of failures, though. We got 4 off the bat. Okay, 4 failures, and one surge is going to be a crit and a hit, though.
Jeez.
So we'll get 1 back, essentially.
What is this?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 7.
Just 7. I have 3 defense in melee. And 2 is going to be 1 block.
So 6 down by
block
tree.
1 down.
And you have 9 health?
I have 9 health.
Can we do 9 health with 6? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a lot. Oh, actually, there is a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, we can do 9. So let's do it. So we will we'll pin you. Damage, disarm, damage. So we'll just take out the B1 right away.
You one-shotted a B1 with a stick.
No, sir. Sir, it's not a stick.
With a stick.
It's a sharp stick.
I guess it's the sharpest of sticks, guys.
So Chirpa is the B1 killer, apparently. So he's down now, which means I take this point from him. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 points to my name. So I'm going to move this 1, 2, 3. We'll each get a momentum cube for that. And since I injured the B2, or the B1s, I also get another momentum cube for that.
That was a little crazy. All right, going to my cards here. We're getting Savage. Didn't necessarily want him, but that's okay. We're going to spend 1 force for his Furious Rush. He will go ahead and start off here with a dash into the back of the Magnas, and then a...
Is that going to be enough? I think it's going to be perfect.
We'll end up somewhere right around here.
Ooh.
And then,
you're within 2, right? I think you're good. I think you're good.
We'll verify. Yeah,
you're good.
Well within 2. Just to really make it stick, we're going to hunker or take cover as our action. We'll just nudge ourselves into
he's
into it just a little closer.
So boom, he's closer now.
Right there.
That way it's harder to shove him off. I get what he's doing.
Which will give me this one, so I will get 1, 2, 3 at the end of this.
Okay. Scoring wise, he'll get 1, 2, 3, like he mentioned. Which when we come back over here, he'll get 1, 2, 3 back to his side. I'm gonna have to get another Ewok to do something about that. Go to my stack. We're gonna get the Ewok trappers. They have a hunker, so does the hunters, because they have camouflage. At the end of the setup, they get a hunker. They're obviously going to lose the hunker now because I'm going with them and they're about to move. So I'll take that off. We're to first spend a force. They're going to be able to then stealthy approach. They get a dash, and they can either gain a hunker or take a focus action. So we'll move this guy first. He's going to come over here.
Sure.
Like so. Which brings him up top here. And we're gonna see if we can... without the hut, the big bases can fit fine. More than fine. Without the hangover a little bit, but that's...
For the purposes of the game, we're going to just go with it.
Yeah, usually I have a bit bigger of a brim here, but I use the cooler looking ones for now. So he'll come up there, he'll do the same thing and follow suit, and he'll come up to the other side.
Interesting, okay.
For the first action.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to gain a... I'm debating, guys, if I want to focus for a range attack, or if I want to take a hunker. I think we want to play defensively here.
Just to let you know, almost all of this side of the board can't throw anything range except for...
That is true. So let's take a focus action. My first actual action is going to be to move up.
Advance?
So we'll advance these guys. They're going to wrap around like so. Something like that. And he'll follow suit right behind him. Like so.
Sure.
And then our second actual action will be to throw some dice down with our range attack.
All right, Savage is going to be swiping away sticks.
These are the trappers. Not the most impressive looking thing, but they have that cool trap ability, which we'll see later. Sure. But they're going to roll 5 dice attack, but with 6 with the focus.
Savage rolling 4 defensively.
So let's see what we can do with 6 dice.
He does have protection and steadfast.
Yeah, these guys don't have the sharp stick. This
no
is
sharp
this
stick
is a
for them.
sling, so we're not ignoring the protection this time. Just
3 failures, not
hurts.
a great start.
1 is going to be a damage.
1 is just a straight damage.
That one to get your protection, essentially. So it depends if you block this. You do.
And then we block everything there.
Okay, so the second one will throw some slings and see if they can hurt the giant monster. That's a much better roll.
A little bit,
2 crits is really good to see.
2 is just a single damage again.
Yep. Just a single damage for 2?
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. So we got your protection gone.
So we block 3, so we will give you 2 down your tree. 2. Yep, 2 down your tree.
So whatever I do here will go through. This will do nothing, unfortunately, because it can't be shoved because of steadfast with 1.
So it's just 2 wounds.
2 wounds because the first one was gone with this.
Yep.
So 2 will get through.
All
I'm
right.
get any new points. I'm still going to have 1, 2, 3. So we come back here, move it over 3.
2, 3.
And
we both get a cube.
Since it's in the middle, we each get a momentum cube, like that.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go to our stack here. It's our Shatterpoint card, and funnily enough, I do get to refresh a force because of the card there. I'm going to go with the B1s because they have the easiest path to reclaiming a point
When
for
you're
me.
removing the pin of the disarm.
So we're going to flip this to our wounded side. We're going to go ahead and remove our disarm. Our first action then for them is going to be a move. So they are going to try to move and they're not going anywhere. These guys, on the other hand, will be able to do their full advance. They're going to advance, pop right up the ladder here, and they will attack our furry little friend.
Okay, they're trying to get him back after that sharp stick poke earlier. Chipper's on this more attacky side, so he's going to get 5 dice for defense. And he's going to get 5 for offense, but with his battle droid being next to him and his ability from Colani...
I have the target concentrate all firepower, so they will each get an extra dice for this attack.
Sure.
And it's going to be 6 in melee. We're getting 1 failure, or 1 in melee is just 1 hit. So 4 hits and 1 crit into our furry friend here.
Okay, I'm rolling 5 back. We got
2 failures,
3 expertise.
3 expertise.
3 is going to be 2 blocks and a crit to a hit.
Don't have... Oh, yeah, that does turn that...
It doesn't matter, though, because it'll become 3 blocks, which means you're still going to have 2 after all that.
So 2 down the tree is going to be a damage, and then a damage in a reposition. I don't know that I'll be doing it, but we'll see.
So 2 damage so far is what
2
you're doing.
damage.
Okay.
You get to do it one more time.
Play that same song. Hoping for more failures this time.
So
Nope.
we got 1 failure, but
a lot of expertise.
4 expertise. Doesn't matter. 4 expertise is 1.
Well, the B1s really don't...
One hit.
They're not known for their melee.
Not known for their melee.
Okay,
we blocked it all.
1 expertise does not.
And 1 doesn't change it.
So you will get 1 through still.
So
because
another single damage. So 3 damage total, and then I can look into whatever reposition.
3 damage of his 10 going on. He now has 2 to my 1, so he's going to take that point.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 my way.
3 and 4. That's a big swing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we're going to have to do some work here, guys. Okay, we're pulling the new Ewok traps, which they talk about on their card.
Essentially, you've sprung my trap.
What happened is, I pull this, I'm going to roll dice, and that's going to determine what's. But first I choose an active objective. We'll choose the one the 2B2s are at. And I'm going to roll dice. So this tells you what happens. So the worst thing that can happen is they get pinned, they take 2 damage, I push them up to 2. That's a crit. The rest are just somewhat less of that. So let's see what we get. We'll roll the 1 dice over here. We get a failure, which is just going to be just a pin.
Just a pin, I can handle that.
Yeah, that's the least worst. So now this goes back or goes to my discard pile, and I pull another one from my actual turn, and it's going to be the hunters. So let me think for a second, and we'll do them. Okay, we're going to go with the hunters. Like I mentioned, they lose this. They have that because of camouflage. So first thing they're going to do is use a force to get a hunker token, or actually they get a dash, excuse me. So he'll dash to this, which brings him up to about there.
Yep.
And then he's going to actually, because I can't get another one up here and see those B1s very well. So let's take another, actually that is less than the height. But either way, we'll just keep him on the ground for now. He'll come up to here.
You can't climb with a dash anyway.
Yeah, no, I meant if I wanted to dress up. I can choose now for a hunker token or for a focus. I think I'll take the focus. I'm not sure yet. They don't have a lot of damage potential, but either way, for them being engaged with a fellow Ewok, they have an ability called Strength in Numbers. When a character makes an attack as part of a common action, for each other allied character engaged with that target that is not wounded, you get a dice to the attack, which is perfect. So I'll get 1 extra dice there. And then also, because Chipper's up there fighting them, Chipper has called Mobilize the Village. When this unit is wounded, not wounded, excuse me, characters and other allied Ewok units within range 4 add a dice to their attack. So I'll get 2 extra dice for this attack.
There you go.
So maybe we gain the hunker for defense and we just swing in with the dice we have.
That sounds great.
Range attacks here, since their base is 6, plus their ability gives them a 7 since Chipper's engaged. And since Chipper gives everyone within range 4 an extra dice, it'll be 8 dice.
8 dice.
And his defensive, it's the B1.
Yep, defense gets 4 for this ranged attack. Some good failures there.
Yeah,
keep going with that,
keep going
please.
with that. So this is going to be a total of what? 2, 4, 5?
5.
1 crit. Well, you answered back.
Ooh. So I block 1. You have to go down your tree 4 times.
4 times is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to do that. Are you steadfast as well?
I'm just protection.
Oh, okay, then maybe we'll do that. 1, 2, 3. So I want to expose you for the next attack, or do I want to shove you? We'll shove. So okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that still exposes you. We just don't get the free climb. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down that way, and we'll do the same attack 1 more time, folks. Okay. This will be another 8 dice attack. 2, 4, 6. Right? 8 dice?
Yep.
8. There we go.
Not a lot of failures there.
There's 2.
I mean, 2 is not bad.
2 expertise on the range. It's just going to be 1 crit, which crits are good.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. Did I flip one of those? I had 2 expertise, right?
Yep.
Hang on, we gotta go to the video and see what I nudged. Okay, so I had 2 crits, 4 hits is what I ended up with.
Alrighty. 2 defense.
You don't
is...
get any. I exposed.
Oh, you exposed me. Yeah. So that's just blocking 2. So you're going down the tree 4 times again.
4 times again. So I think we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and do the same thing.
All right, we're gonna calculate some damage first, and then.
So I shoved both. I couldn't shove him off because of the way they were positioned. I did follow through with this one a little bit, but I can't get in range because Chipper's blocking it, so he's going to keep it. So
I am covering it, but I do get to keep that point. So just 2 for you on this one, right? So 1, 2. Does give you another momentum cube, though, because it ends on my side.
I think that gives you the first struggle, though.
And then, yeah, it did 6 total damage to the B1s after all of the pin and protection stuff, so. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull Dooku out of reserves here and start with him. Leader of the Separatist Army is at the start of this unit's activation. I get to choose another Separatist Alliance unit within another character. I'm sorry, not unit, within 3, which is just this Magnaguard. So we're going to start sending him on up here just to get a little bit advanced. And Dooku himself, he is just going to advance to here. I don't know how ending on terrain works in this, so we're just going to end him right there. And then we will do a full-on advance for his first action. And then for his second action, he will just take a hunker to get ready for the next
struggles, because that's going to give him 1, 2,
3, 4.
3,
so we're just gonna
and 4, because I couldn't take the B2s or the B1s out. So he will take struggle 1, as you can see on the chart. He just needed 1, 2, 3, 4, and got it. So he'll take the first one. We'll set up the second one and show you what it looks like. We're playing Recoup, which is the one at the start of the unit's activation. It may remove 2 damage or condition from itself if you pull the Shatterpoint card. I went with the bottom one, so it's going to be this point the B1s have currently, the point I have, and the point in the very back on the ground by the Magna. So that was a little bit more favorable, I figured. Go to my stack. We've got Logray. Logray's nice pack ability is called Inspiring Presence. At the start of this unit's activation, each allied warrior, which is Wicket and the Hunters, may gain a hunker and remove 2 damage or 1 condition from themselves. Neither have damage or condition, but so I will...
passing out hunkers like he's running for office over here.
Unfortunately, it's going to be just Wicket because the Hunters already have a hunker token. Each scout, which is going to be Paplo and the Trappers, each get to do a free dash, so we will definitely take that.
Which is handy because those Trappers are way up here.
They don't need to be over there anymore.
True.
So they're going to start heading this way now.
Why wouldn't they?
Ooh, or we can push that point back there.
Ooh, could take a think here.
Yeah, I'm taking a think. Okay, finger tripping Dawn over here is pressing the record button too many times. So I already said this 3 times, but that's okay. We're going to go with the Trappers. They're going to be Brave Trappers, and they're going to take that free dash towards the enemy objective because that's how this game works, and that's the best use of these points. So he'll come up pretty much touching his base here as I nudge the whole bridge off the cliff. There we go.
And then as the bridge falls, they all die.
Yep, so he'll go there for their first. That's just the starting thing. Logray has a lot of abilities, so I'm going to read them as I go. Yeah. The next thing is called Elder's Command, which we can't use yet because we're not in range of them to use it. But what I can do is each supporting character within 4, the chosen character may dash, then gain a hunker, remove 1 condition from itself, or make a 5-dice attack.
I think you only have 1 choice at this point.
At this point, but it's just an ability.
It's true. So
I could spend some force, which I'm going to do, to give me some more options of what I want to do. So let me measure some things out. But I think we're going to be really aggressive this turn, guys. Okay, I measured some things you can see to see if this would even work. So Logray is going to be
advancing,
a crazy offensive Logray. We're going to come just barely in there.
Sure.
Okay, so which gives me the reason I did that. I wanted to be within range 4 of both these characters. Mm-hmm. I'm actually within range 4 of all my supporting characters, which is really nice.
It is true.
Just realized that. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend a force to activate his ability. That's called Elder's Command. Choose an allied supporting character within 4. That unit may dash. So just 1 character. I read that wrong. So we'll still do it. We want this front one is the one we're really worried about. He's going to come up here. We're not going to go down there, though, because it seems scary down there.
Yep.
We're going to come over to here as much on the edge as we can. And then we're going to throw a 5-dice attack. This is what we're going to choose to do on the Magnas. And then we'll see what Logray does for his second action. Remember, this is just a 5-dice attack, which is pretty much my range anyways. We'll see what we can get. 1 failure. 2 expertise on the range, unfortunately, is only a damage. So it's a crit and a hit.
I'm rolling 5 dice in defense. And we're going to block
the 1 hit you can block.
The one that I can block.
So I'll have 1 damage getting through with the expertise, and then 2 more damage getting through with the actual...
So 3 damage to the Magnus.
For Logray's second action, we're choosing to attack Dooku with a ranged attack. It's going to be 7 attack dice coming at him.
All right. Dooku is rolling 5 melee, or 5 defense in range.
6, you have a hunker token.
I do have a hunker token. 7 because I have a hunker token in cover.
So it's not going to do much. Let's see what we can get. Well, it's the first time with no 2 expertise on Logray is going to be 1 crit and 1 hit.
That's not bad.
I mean, I'll take all 7 getting through. 1 crit and 1 hit. So looking at...
You just turn this into a crit, which is a hit. This is a hit, not a failure.
Okay, so 1 crit and a whole bunch of hits.
Dooku, 3 failures is terrible. 1 is going to be a block, and then a crit to a miss.
That's big.
So that turns into a block. So I block 4.
So still getting 2 through.
Alrighty, 2 going through.
We'll push and damage you and strain and damage you.
Okay.
Okay, I have this objective here. Currently controlled. The double one, of course, was that one back there, which I couldn't get. This one's interesting. We double-checked the rules, so you guys let us know down below if we're wrong. But at the end of the struggle, the control was removed. I am the first turn after the new struggle. It is currently tied, which says it doesn't change. So I'm going to guess it stays uncontrolled.
I think so.
That's
what
how
we're going to go with. But please, in the comments, let us know if that's not how it goes.
Because there's 3 options here. 1, it's either no one gets it because we're tied right now. 2, I get it because it's my turn. And 3, I don't know because it didn't carry over from last turn, so it's not like it's carrying over yours because you remove it at the end of the struggle.
Yeah, I think it's either you would get it or it's. I think it's unclaimed. I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna go unclaimed.
It's unclaimed. There's a tie. It doesn't go claimed. So.
All that said, I'll get 1. So let me give him my 1 here,
Whoop, whoop.
and we'll go back to Don.
All right, we're gonna go to my stack here. It's the Magnas. I did roll. It is their point again, but they are already formally controlling that, so I don't need to go with them now. So we'll spend a force to put him in reserve. We'll pull out the good old General Grievous. He has Onward, which at the start of his activation, I choose another allied battle droid character within range 4, and that character can dash. We're gonna take and have Colani.
It's just Colani, right?
He's the only one, and he'll just he'll dash around here just to be a little more relevant. And then we will go ahead and go with Grievous. He's going to use his first thing is going to be a advance. So he's going to advance here, this direction.
Okay.
That sweet big base advance.
Sure.
And then he is going to spend a force to use Scuttle, which gives him scale, and he gets to advance again. So he will advance, and with scale, we'll end up right on up here with these bad boys, giving them, all the lightsaber action they can handle. And then we'll swing into my friend with his sharp stick and see what happens.
Okie dokie. Okay, Grievous is on the just pure damage. I mean, look at all that damage. It's kind of
all
silly.
that damage
Against poor Chirpa. Chirpa's now scared.
All right, so we got 8 dice here, swinging in.
Only 1.
2. No, it's 2.
Oh,
2
just
failures.
2. Sorry.
3 expertise is going to be 2 crits and a damage. So crit, damage.
Okay, I've got 5 defense dice coming back. We're going to get, that's going to be change a crit to a hit, and one of them will become a block. So that's what I have left, which means I get to remove everything but your crit now.
All right, so that's just going to be a straight 2 damage.
Okay, hey, I'm okay with that outcome, actually.
But then...
I figured it was going to be much worse.
Yeah, that should have been much worse. Grievous has Appetite for Destruction. After this unit makes a combat action, I can choose a battle droid supporting character within 3. There's a B1 standing right next to me. That character may dash. It doesn't need to. But then he makes a 5 dice attack targeting the same enemy within range and line of sight. So the B1s will get to swing into you with 5 dice in their terrible tree.
Which is funny. I think that's better than... Well, their normal melee is 5. Okay. Lots of expertise.
1 failure, 1 expertise is 1 hit.
Still just 1, though, so that's fine for that outcome.
4.
We're going to roll 2 again as a crit. So I'm going to block 3 total. So you're going to get 1 through.
So 1 through on a B1 is just going to be 1. So 3 damage total out of that, which is pitiful.
You will officially take the point, though, because you have 2 to my 1 now. So he'll get 1, 2, and then a bonus 1, 3. So we come back over here.
Goes 1, 2, 3.
There we go. Okay, we're going to our stack. It's either Shatterpoint or Wicket. It's Wicket. He has an ability called Lead the Charge, his tactical ability. At the start of his activation, choose an enemy character in line of sight and an allied Ewok supporting unit within 3. Each character in this unit and each character in the chosen allied unit may dash. Oh, they both get a dash. That's nice. So the unit is within 3. So the whole unit gets a dash, it says. So we'll dash him up to there.
Sure.
We're going to dash this one on the ground because there's no room up there anyways for any more people.
That's true.
So we'll dash him up to here. like so.
Alrighty.
And then we get to dash Wicket towards the character too. We chose the B1, so that's where we're all dashing to.
Those sweet, sweet purple B1s.
And then he's got 2 actions still. Wicket doesn't have a ton of abilities on this card. He does have one of those abilities that also costs an action if you wanted. Each enemy unit within 3 that's not engaged gains a pin. Each enemy unit that is engaged gains an expose. So I could give them both an expose. The B1's already exposed, so it'd be a damage.
I don't even think you're within 3 of the B1s at this point, but
and then stealthy approach, which I'm going to probably use now, which gives me a free dash, and I may gain a hunker.
He did roll, and this is the double point back here.
Yeah,
so he does get that this turn, which is a positive.
We got the double point secured. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend one of my 2 forces left.
Okay.
To go ahead and dash with little Wicket this way.
With the Wicket man.
Yep, we're going to come up to this way here.
Sure.
And I think what we're going to do is, instead of gaining the hunker, because we lose the hunker, we're going to gain a focus. We're going to immediately make a focus action with a charge. And then I'm going to shoot into the B1s down here.
Okay, sounds great.
I guess it doesn't matter which B1. The B1 unit I'm shooting.
B1 is fine.
Wicket has 5 attack base, but I'm going to add 1 for being within range of Chirpa, and another 1 for the focus. So we'll be up to 7 range here. I am going to go ahead and use the Ewok Hunters to do the coordinated fire pin, because he's already pinned, so he'll take a damage right off the bat there, bringing his wounds to 7. So I just need to get 2 through here.
2 through.
With protection, I need 3 damage. So let's see what we can do. It's a lot of failures, unfortunately. Oof. Okay, so 1 expertise is going to be a hit and a damage. So at least we got the damage off of protection.
You got the damage from the hit and the damage and protection, and okay.
You're exposed.
Yep, I am exposed.
So I get 3 down the chain.
It's just all of it.
Right?
4. You get 4.
Oh, 4. You flip that, yeah. So let's go. This is gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So we'll do 1, 2. Is 2 damage enough? We need 3 damage, don't we?
2. If they have 8, so they need 1. I have protection.
So 2 damage would do it then, correct?
2 damage does it.
So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Let's do that. So we'll shove twice. We're shooting the one up top, we decided, because he's no cover either way. So shoving twice, disarming, and a dash, right?
Alright.
Or advance.
That's a dash.
That's a dash, I'm right. Okay, since I have 2 up here and he has 1, I'm going to flip this to my side.
Mm-hmm.
I have this one as well, which was the double, so it's going to be 1, 2, an additional 3. Let's go over here. 1, 2, 3, and I get a momentum cube for wounding the lovely B1s. I also forgot to do this earlier. Logray has an ability called Secret Ingredients. Each time an allied Ewok character wounds an enemy unit, roll a dice. On a crit or hit, I get to refresh a force. On a failure or surge, I get to do a dash. So let's see what we get. Ready? What are we gonna get? We got a that is gonna be that's the dash. So I can dash farther if I want to. So yeah, let's take it. I don't think I can go up there. Well, I guess this is open one, right?
You could go up there, yeah.
Yeah, so let's dash to this and pop on up to about here. Look good?
I might mention that I hate bears in all games because for some reason they're overpowered in all games. All right, going to my deck here. It is the B1s.
This will be the last time the game
This
we
is
see
the
them.
only time that I've pulled their card, and this is going to be the time. So they flip their token. I'm going to remove the disarm.
Okay.
First action, we're going to go for a move. This guy's going to try to move and not. Oh, no, he got pinned. This guy is going to make a climb. So he's going to climb, and he's just going to climb right on up here and get as close to his little friends here as he can. And then for their second action, they are going to go ahead and make an attack. We're going to attack Chief Chirpa because he's the only one that I can attack.
So 1 melee, 1 range attack.
And we'll go from there.
Okay. As a reminder, I have 5 defense dice for each of these, whether it's range or melee. His range or melee does make a big difference. He's doing the range attack first, which will be 8 because he has a B1 within range. His melee will be 6. So first the range.
Colani's target concentrate all firepower kicks in here for the extra dice. So range attack, we've got 1 failure, 2 on our range, turns into just 1 hit. And
that might be enough.
It's a good amount of hits, but
you keep stealing my defense dice. So
I do not.
Yes, you do.
Sure, defense.
Okay. We've got 1 failure, 2 blocks, and 2. 2 is going to be just 1, though. So this might be the end of him because I'm changed a crit to a hit. You don't have any. So we'll move 3. So you're still going down your tree 3 times. That might be enough.
Down the tree 3 times. There's going to be 1 damage, 2 damage. So it's 4 damage total. That's and an exposed.
He's down.
And then a reposition.
He is down. Do you want to shoot him again?
No, I'll attack somebody else.
Okay, you can shoot Wicket.
Well,
it's melee.
I can't
you got the
shoot.
melee
Yes,
Wicket.
I will melee Wicket, which is going to be a 6 dice attack into that.
And since we haven't shown a Wicket yet, Wicket also has some decent defense. He's going to roll 6 here in defense.
2 in melee is just 1.
But you have 2 crits there, so that's pretty good. 6 defense dice back. 2 failures. 2 expertise is going to be a block, and a block, and a crit to a...
Crit to a hit.
So it's going to look like this. I'm going to stop 3, which is everything I can stop, which means you'll get 1.
One damage on Wicket.
1 damage on the Wicket. So Chirpa finally falls. Wicket takes an injury or a wound. No, a damage. We'll use that. Correct. A damage. Wait. Chipper went down, but I still have 1-2 to his 1-2, so this won't change. So he's just going to get 1 for back there, because the double again was this one. So he's going to move this 1 to his side, which will go in the middle, which means we each get a momentum cube. But
he gets a bonus objective, a momentum cube for knocking you down.
Yep. And unfortunately, I do have an ability that happens when I get wounded, but it's on him, and he's wounded right now, so it won't trigger. So then we go back to me. Oh, we got the Shatterpoint card. Unfortunately, the Shatterpoint right now is on the one where I get to take damage off or do a condition. We're going to go with the Trappers because they can score here. They have no damage or condition to remove.
He did roll. The back bonus objective is this one.
Which is why we're
going
with
B1s, by the way, gone. Off the table.
Off the table. This doesn't happen very much for us. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spend our last force to do the lovely ability called Stealthy Approach. They're going to each do a dash, and then they get to choose to immediately take a focus action or a hunker.
Sure.
And they're going to take a lovely focus action. So he'll come down to here. He can go farther than this, but he's going to come touching this. Actually, I think I want to be within melee of this guy right here. So we're going to come just a slightly bit less than that. Right about there.
Okie dokie.
And then he'll dash up as well to about there.
Okay.
Their first actual move will be a just normal move action, so I can get him down here.
Sure.
And then their second one and final action is going to be to attack this Magnaguard, see if we can shove them off the point.
All right.
Normally their melee is 6. They took a focus action when they dash, so they're going to have 7 dice twice.
Defensive 5 for my Magnus here in melee.
A lot of
3 expertise is...
3 expertise in melee is going to be 2
2
hits and a damage. So we'll change 2 of these 2 hits, and this will keep on the board. Remember the damage he's come off. So there's 4 you have to stop. You stop. I don't know what 2 expertise does for you.
3 failures. 2 expertise is 2 blocks.
So you'll stop 2. So I have to go down twice. So you're going to get, let's see, you're going to get 2 damage and a shove for the first one. And then the second one will happen. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. So 3 damage total because of the expertise one. So 3 damage total so far. This one is going to have only 1 failure, and then the 2 expertise is going to be the same thing, right?
3 expertise.
Oh, you're right. 3 expertise. I'm sorry. 3 expertise is 2 damage, or 2 hits and a damage. Same exact thing as last time. So 2 hits. This will be the damage. So this time you're looking at 5. Well, you're stopping, I think, all of them.
Much better block. We get to stop that one, so that stops.
That'll be the damage. 5, but we got the one
damage
shove that we needed. I was able to shove him off, which means I have 2 to his 1, which flipped that for me, and that's a double point. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get the full bounty here.
Just all of it.
Wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's on our side.
It's not looking good for me, this struggle.
Tit for tat. He's got the Magnus
last thing I have is the Magnus, so they are just going to go ahead and
I think they're angry.
Move for their first action back into here. Swing into the furry little guys. I have to roll a dice to see what the bonus objective is. It doesn't matter because I'm not taking a single point this round.
It's the one back here.
The one back there. So
I guess this will be worth 1 if he gets it. He's just got to shove one of them off and he can get it. It's going to be kind of hard, though. 4 defense dice here. Their surging chart's not great, or their expertise chart.
6
He's got 6, so this could be ouchie time for me.
Especially when you throw them on the floor.
Oh, that's a good start.
A lot of crits there. 2 more crits.
So I can stop 1.
You can stop 1 possible here.
Like I said, these guys are going to die. Okay, so that's okay. They took the 2 points last turn. Let's see. Can we stop 1? We stop 1. 2 expertise is going to be another 1, so we would stop 2, but there's only 1 to stop.
1. So I go down my tree 5 times, which is the whole tree.
Can you do 7 damage?
So it's going to be...
You do 6.
2 shoves, so 6 damage total with 3 shoves, but 3 shoves really isn't doing too much for me at this point.
You just need 1 more damage to those. Good news. So just roll all failures for me. No, more crits. He's dead.
1 is just a crit.
So 3 crits. You rolled 7 crits between those 2. So I was going to stop 3, which is only 2. So you get to go down 3 more times, which means they are wounded.
Yeah, they are.
Yep. Okay, they are wounded. He gets that point, so he'll get a momentum cube for the
wounding, and then
1.
1 point goes my way, which puts another momentum cube towards me. Unfortunately, it's not really going to matter here.
It will matter because if I get that back point again, I don't win next one, unless I get a momentum cube too. It depends. We'll see. I have to shuffle my second reset my force.
I'm actually going to use the up the tree. The other I'm going to use a full advance here. No, because I don't know what the points look like, so I'm just going to leave them there.
Okay, leave it there. I'm going to reset my force, shuffle my deck. I rolled the back point again, so.
This is the only point that would let this game continue, but that's the only unit that would really have a 100% chance of getting it.
So they're going to remove their wound token.
Sure.
switch it to an injury token. They're going to go. They're already in the thick of it at this point. Yep. So I think we just focus and hit you.
I was going to say, focus and swing sounds like a good idea.
We have to do that.
Yep. All right, play that same song one more time.
So it's 6 dice base for their attack, plus the focus makes it 7. We're attacking the further one, so that way we can hopefully shove them off if we can't do 3 damage here. Well, our failure ratio and crit ratio has really swung this a little bit differently. Okay, 1 expertise is going to be 1 hit and 1 damage. So I'll have 4 successes and an auto damage.
Threw the auto damage on the card already. We got
Just
5
4.
defense.
You're fine,
3 is 2.
So that's enough. You stop everything
2.
there.
No, is it 4?
I had 4.
Oh, okay.
So then I will roll 7 again and hopefully get at least a crit or 2 here. Got 1 crit. Still another 2 failures. 1 expertise. Again, is the 1 damage and 1 success. I think that will do it, though.
Yeah,
because
I cannot stop the crits. So.
Finally roll
5
1.
dice here.
You block 3, which means they have to go down twice. So that should do it. For the 2, we'll do the 2 damage and the shove for fun.
Alrighty.
So that's going to be total. They did 4 damage and a shove, which I think all we needed was 3. So we got what we needed. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4.
All the points.
First, I get a momentum cube for downing him, then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I also get secret ingredients. Each time an Ewok character wounds an enemy unit on a... I have to roll dice. Let's see what we get. On a crit, I may refresh a force. I didn't spend any force, so there's nothing to refresh.
No refreshing there.
So nothing happens, but I do take the struggle. So struggle 2 goes to me. We'll come back.
Reset here. Alright, so we're going to our sack after reshuffling everything, and we got the guy we really wanted to see, because this is our active point.
Oh yeah, so
we got this one.
Let's show that real quick. This is what we're playing on. It's the heal one again, but it's these points. So this point's active. That point, this should be off, apparently. That point's active, and Savage's point is active.
Yep.
So he's going to go with Colani, which is perfect for him.
Yep, I'm going to tell these battle droids to get over here and defend this point a little bit.
Even though they're down right now, he can still do this, which is one of the weirder parts of this game to me.
Yeah, so we'll have this guy. He'll dash this way just to give some support to Savage. He'll end up right there.
It's like, I know you're wounded on the ground, but can you just crawl over there?
Yeah, this one, he will dash back here. One of the ladder, he will egress up and control the point with him.
He's wounded.
Well, he's wounded. He's not controlling anything, but he's there for when he comes back up. Colani is going to go ahead and we're going to do the old advance. Doesn't matter. We're just going to get into range 2 here of this point.
He's not using the dash because he has to. He just wants to move just a little bit.
And then I think we'll take a shot into... I guess we'll shoot Wicket because he's there.
Okay, shoot Wicket because he's there.
And why not?
Sounds good.
Colani rolls 7 attack. There's his tree. Wicket's defense in range is 5. He has his tree, which he can do stuff with crits, which is always fun. Alrighty, 7 attack dice here for our main man. Ooh,
There's
3
a couple
failures.
finally. What's 1?
I've been rolling a lot of failures. 1 in range is just a crit.
Okay, I got 5 dice coming at you. Let's see if I can cancel a few of these, hopefully. Yep, just
cancel
one.
The one. So
just
we go down
one.
the tree 3 times, which is going to be a total of 4 damage, a shove, and a free action. But I don't think.
I think you already did your free action. Another action.
No, I have tactical network that I could do for free, but I can't make any of my Magnaguards attack anything, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so he'll shove me and do some damage. 3 to Wicket. Wicket's still okay. Colani's in range of that. Double ones, we'll get 1, 2 for there. Savage already had that one, so that's going to be 3.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and back to me. Put our stack. It's Wicket. He's angry after that hit in the face.
You gotta roll your defense dice to see which one's double points.
That's going to matter here. It is the
Colani
one.
Even better.
So I'm going to choose myself and the hunters up here to go towards Colani with a dash.
Okay.
So he'll come to there. And I believe it's in each... And an allied Ewok supporting unit. Oh, it's a unit, so I can move both of them. Okay, so why not? Let's move him first.
Sure.
Doop. And we'll move him down here so he can start getting ready to come that way.
Why not? Yeah.
I don't see any reason not to do this.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah, that's my free, if you will. I think I'm going to spend a force. I have 2 actions left. I could spend a force for the free focus, or I could move and hit you. I think I'm going to spend a force for the dash, and I'll choose a focus. So we'll dash behind you over here. Sure. Like so. And we get to focus, and we'll attack you, and then I'll have 1 more action afterwards, see what I want to do with it. I have 7 melee dice, but I am focused, so I'm going to have 8 melee dice for this attack.
Sure.
Swing in. I have a shove at 1 success. We're hoping for a couple crits here to really nail this home. Let's see what we can get. So 2 expertise is going to be 2 hits. So no crits, but a lot of hits. It's all
That's
hits.
okay. I roll a whopping 4 defense dice.
So you're telling me I get 4 through this.
And we fail 1. 3 is going to be 2 blocks.
So just 2 blocks total?
2 blocks total.
So I'm going down at 6 times?
Yeah.
Oof.
Just like the whole chart, probably?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's going to be, so what's our best? We need to shove you for sure. Then I think we want to put a lot of damage through. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go shove and a damage, a strain and a damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, and expose and a damage. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, a strain and an expose.
7 damage, a strain, and an expose. That's great.
Oh, also I mentioned it off camera. The coordinated fire from the hunters that moved up will give you a pin as well.
Awesome. So he's there. He took that point. He pushed Colani all the way over there.
So I'm going to get 1 for this point, 2 for that point. So it's going to be 3 total, which puts us in the middle, which gives us each a momentum cube.
Hey. All right, so I'm going to my stack here. It's Savage. We did roll the dice, and that is the double point. So Savage going would be pretty terrible right now. So we're going to go ahead and spend a force to put him in reserves. Go into our stack, then we get our Shatterpoint, which is great. Because we're going to go with Dooku. The Shatterpoint for this round does heal.
So or remove a condition.
Remove a condition, and we lose our hunker because we're going with him. He has leader of the Separatist army, so at the start of his activation, I choose another Separatist Alliance character within 3. Each character in this unit and that unit may dash. I'm going to choose Colani over here. We're going to have him dash, which is just going to remove his pin. Dooku himself will do the dash back towards the ladder here.
Does that get you within 1?
It does not get me within 1, unfortunately, so he's going to have to go ahead and move for his first action up the ladder. We'll use the egress to get him over here, not break his lightsaber on the
So Wicket only has 4 health left. Has to survive attack from a Sith.
Wicket will have to survive an attack from Dooku.
It's going to be fine, guys. Okay, there's Dooku's. He's staying on this side because he wants that push up front. Wicket, we've seen a few times. There's Wicket's a card. There's a dice box. Don's rolling dice.
7 dice in melee here.
Oof, only 1 failure.
1 failure, 1
It's going to be at least 2 crits,
It's
right?
2 crits.
Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, we're going to roll 5 dice here. We're hoping for 5 natty blocks. We get 3, so that's not enough.
So we go down our tree 4 times.
I think you had to go down your tree like twice to kill me only. So this should be a very dead Wicket.
We're going to do a push and a damage. 2 damage, so that's 3.
1 more to knock me.
Pushing you is already good enough, I think. So we'll do 2 damage and an expose, and then 2 more damage.
So he's down, gains exposed, and a shove. Okay. So he gets his point back. That's worth 1. That was a double, so that's worth 2. So 3, and he gets a momentum cube.
So I get a momentum cube for knocking down Wicket. 1, 2, 3 for going up there.
Okay.
There we go.
Looking bad for me. Guy back. Let's see if I can do something. Go to my cards. Oh, we got the traps again. We're going to pick the Dooku point back there, who's got the Dooku and the Magnus.
He did roll his defense dice. His point back there is the double point this time.
We're looking for a crit, hopefully. We got a hit. A hit's going to be each enemy character that is contestant's objective gains 2 damage. So
2 damage.
2 damage. 2 damage.
Okay. The Magnus would also get 2 damage, but they are already wounded, so it's not going to matter.
Pull from this. We've got Chirpa. He's the damage king over here. Maybe he wants to go. Let me think for a second, on. Okay, we're going to go with Chirpa. He's going to switch to injured. He's going to go ahead and remove all his damage. We're going to switch our sides. Instead of Fury of the Force, we're going to go to the more defensive side. Bright Tree Elder. We're going to go ahead. Okay, we're just pointing out something there for Don. Anyways, so we're going to go with them. We're going to spend 2 force because he's injured to do his whole stealthy approach, which lets him dash and gain a focus.
Okay.
And then he'll do an advance, but since he's technically engaged right here, it'll slow down to a dash, which is more than enough speed he needs to have here. Okay. So there.
Sure.
And then we're going to, for our last action, we're going to swing away Dooku, see if we can shove him off this plateau. So we can flip to the side for 2 reasons. 1, there's a shove at 1 and 2 instead of just at 3. And 2, it's more defensive when I get hit back later.
Sure. Grievous is still in his defensive side as well.
So I do have 6 natively, but then I have Impact 2 and a Focus. So I'm going to get 3 extra dice, so it's going to be 9 dice here. Hoping for some good results. Actually, 1 failure only. That's not bad. 4 expertise is going to be 2 crits and a damage. So 2 of these expertise will change to crits. I know you can play with crits, but I don't think you can play that many crits.
Nope, can't play with that many crits.
2 crits, and this will be a damage as expertise, so
I'll just throw the damage on him.
Perfect.
Right now.
So then we're looking at 4 crits, 2 hits is what you have left to play with.
4 crits, 2 hits. I get 8 defense dice for this attack because of cover 1 from the Magnaguards being right next to them. We got 2 failures. We got 3, which is going to be 1 block, and then 2 crits, 2 failures.
So 2 crits, 2 failures. So after all that, I'll have 2 crits left because you'll remove the other 2 hits.
Yep.
Which is enough for 2 shoves, which is perfect.
Yep. Unfortunately, I can't use as you can do better to cancel crits.
So we're going to do a total of 2 damage and 2 shoves. I might do 3 damage and a disarm and a shove if 1 shove will do it, which I think it will.
All right, we'll take a look.
I'm going to flip that point there to the other side to get 1. Back here was the other point I have, which is worth 2 this turn. So it's going to be 2, 3, which puts me back in the middle again, which gives us each a momentum cube again. Dooku was not wounded. He was just pushed off the tree.
I do have to say, Chief Chirpa is your MVP, and he is a monster for absolutely no reason. All right, so I rolled. It is the double point is going to move back to the side that Chirpa just took from Dooku. And we're going to go to my stack, and Dooku says, you know what, I got something to say about that.
Oh, man, unfortunately, I'm not going to do it because I forgot, guys, but I should have added the coordinated fire for the pin for free.
Yeah.
I forgot to. That
All
would
right.
have saved me.
So what we're going to do here, we're going to tell Colani to move. He's just going to full-on move right over to here because I can. We are going to go ahead and advance, or dash, I'm sorry, with Dooku here. We're going to use the egress on the ladder to put Dooku right back up to where he just was.
Mm-hmm.
For my first action, I'm actually going to recover. We'll remove the disarm, and then I'm going to swing into this furry little animal and hopefully get rid of him.
Okay. That's his attack. I am on the defensive side for him for once, so I'm going to get 6 dice, and I have crit canceling abilities.
You sure do. 3 expertise is 2 crits and a hit. So that's a crit, and a hit. We lose 1 there, so 6 pack with 4 crits.
The worst part about that is if you were pinned, you wouldn't have had any of that expertise to trick off.
Forgetting stuff hurts.
It does. It does. My own fault. I'll live with it. I'm going to get 3 and an expertise. 1 expertise, unfortunately, is just 1 more block, so I will cancel just your 2 hits. I needed 1 more expertise to cancel the...
4 down the tree. I'll check and see if 1 push does it. So it'll either be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can't do 10, which I'm happy about. So.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, I'm just going to see if 2 pushes is needed or 1.
Nowhere to shove, so he's staying there, but he's got 2 there,
so
so
we'll
get 1,
so
2.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All because I didn't use a hunker. Or a pin.
That'll happen.
Let's go to my stack. We need a Hail Mary here. It is that back point with Dooku again.
Double points back here again.
Everything's coming up Millhouse. Okay, we're going to put them in reserve because we don't need Papalo right now. Hunters are not a bad pick at all.
They are right there.
Unfortunately, I just don't know how to approach to get the point from you with the way the characters are currently standing. So I think what we do is...
Shoot first, ask questions later?
I think I need to make this as good as possible for the damage output. So I think I'm going to spend another force, which seems silly.
Okay.
And what we're going to do with this force is we're going to bring him over like so.
Sure.
Actually, we're just going right in front of Wicket. We're not going to go around
Yep.
him. And that will give him a focus action.
Okay.
And then we're going to... I think we're in melee here, unfortunately. And their melee is slightly worse. Yes, it is. What's Kalani's health-wise, sir? He's got 3 left.
Kalani has 3 left. Yep.
3 left. Okay, so... Yeah, I think we have to do it anyways. We will dash as much as we can forward here.
Okay.
And then we're going to attack. 1 will attack Dooku. 1's going to attack Colani. I want to do...
Looking for that 2-for-1 special, huh?
It's more of looking for the shove.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
We've got 6 attack dice. We're focused. We'll get our 7th attack dice.
Okay. Kalani's got 4 defense dice, 4 ranged.
Okay, we're hoping... The bottom one is shooting Colani first. Colani is exposed currently. Not
2 failures,
terrible.
1 in range.
1 in range is going to be a crit. So that 2 crits is nice, because I don't think Colani can stop crits.
No, he cannot, especially when he's exposed.
So you're stopping 2.
Stopping 2, so you get 3
3
down your tree, which is exactly what you needed.
Yeah, so how much health do you have? 3 left?
Kalani has 3 left, yep.
The issue is, I shove you and don't down you here, and I think I have to be able to get up there. Otherwise, I can't get up there to contest it. So I think yes, we're going to do a pin, which you're not pinned, of course, are you? No.
Nope.
A damage and a climb.
Okay.
And the climb will just move him a direction. And then the other guy's going to shoot again, hoping just to get 1. His will be a melee action. So I'll do that now. Okay, so we're gonna shove him so that way I can climb up. No, we're shoving him so I can... I'll move my guy that's next to him forward so I can get the point for sure. That's the plan. That's what we're talking about. So first we have to do the melee now that we have to reshove him to see if we can finish him off.
Sure.
2, 4, 5. And in melee he gets 5, so it's going to be 6 with my focus action.
I got a whopping 3 melee defense for Colani here.
And 2 expertise is going to be a damage and a success, which I think wounds you, right?
It sure does.
So that expertise is an auto damage, which takes him out already. He does block 1, so I'll get to go down the tree 3 times. So we will we'll just do the top. We don't need to shove you again. So we'll do the pin for another damage, and a climb. Okay. For the last action, I'm going to choose to heal. I'm going to heal Chirpa next to him and take off his expose.
Right there. That does flip this because Colani got downed and got pushed away.
We got 2 to 1. So
2 to 1.
1, 2, 3 over here. So 1, 2, 3. We each go momentum cube. I also get a momentum cube.
He didn't move it far enough, but he'll try. He'll try.
I also get a momentum cube for downing him. I also get to roll a dice. Let's see if this does something this time. I feel like it hasn't done anything yet. A failure. I get to dash.
So Brave but Foolish is going to kick in here. I get to refresh one of my force. I would get to make a dash with this guy, but he's already in range. So this Magna is just going to swing into Chief Chirpa just because. All right, so it's going to be a 5 dice attack with the Magnas in melee for 2 because of the 3 failures.
I have 6 dice in the melee defense.
And woof.
2 is just 1. You still get 1.
Still get 1 through, which is a damage and a shove. I don't think I can shove you anywhere, but we'll look.
No, there's nowhere.
All right, we're going to go here to our stack. We did roll. It is my Savage point, so that point I have pretty secured. We got Grievous. He is going to go ahead and see if he can't do a little work on Logray over here. So we will...
Logray?
Or,
oh, you mean...
Yeah.
Palpo?
Is that... Oh, that is...
Logray's down here.
Yeah, they all look the same, man. They're bears.
Man.
Start of this unit, I can choose a ally. Nope, nobody's there. So he's basically just going to go ahead and do a full-on move into engagement here, and he will swing away.
Okay, swinging away into my poor guy. Okay, he switched to this side because he needs the shove. I'm currently there with 5 defense dice, but I am within range 4 of Logray finally for the first time because I haven't drawn Logray in a long time. So I get a 6 dice in defense.
Whoop, whoop. Ooh, 2 failures.
You rolled a lot of
2. It's going to be a crit and a crit and a hit.
I can stop a crit. I can't stop 3 crits. You've been for 2 crits.
2 crits and a hit. 2 crits, 2 hits.
Critty. Let's see what I get. I get 3 blocks, and unfortunately, I get 2 more blocks. So I technically would have 4, 5, 6 blocks and 1 crit to a hit. So you'll get 1.
So I get 1 through. 1 through is all I needed. It's a damage, or 2 damage and a shove, which is what we wanted to see. Because we could shove him off.
Okay.
He's going to get flip 1. That to me. I get 2, so it's 3 to my side. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
This is a close one.
Okay, we've got Logray.
He did roll. It is the Dooku point over there, so he's already got control of that one.
Logray's ability is at the start of his activation, each Ewok warrior may hunker and remove 2 damage. Wicket is down currently, and so I can give him a hunker for fun.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
And the trappers are currently, or the hunters are currently in melee engaged, so they can't get a hunker, so nothing with them.
Oh.
The scout units, which is going to be this boy here.
Sure.
Or it's each, right? Yeah, each allied. So he gets a free dash.
Sure.
So I guess we just run back up here.
Why wouldn't you?
So yeah, we'll run back up here. We just have to be within 1 of this thing, right?
Correct.
So we'll just kind of come to there. We can't go much farther. Okay, so we'll come to there. That's free. We'll come around to the other side. I feel like his ability moves a lot of things. We're going to tell these guys to start walking on over, you know what I'm saying?
You may be down, but you can move.
And that's exactly
Joe was just talking about how he doesn't like how when you're wounded, you can still do anything.
They're not down.
I thought they were. Yeah, they're downed.
They're not down.
They have a downed marker on them.
They have an injured marker?
Yeah, I knocked them out.
They got back up already and took that point back. The only one currently down is Wicket.
You're right, I'm sorry.
See how it's on the injured side?
I forgot.
So no, they're fine.
Okay.
Wicket's the only one truly down.
Okay.
So that was all free.
Sure.
If you will. I can make a unit within range of 4 of me. I need a second. He's got too many abilities. Give me 1 second to see how this works.
I lost my hunker.
After way too much thinking, trying to figure out how to...
It's been 4.5 hours since we last pressed the record button,
yeah,
guys.
so we'll come on up to here. We're climbing up. This is our first action. We're definitely in melee for this attack, so we will go ahead and swipe at Grievous. Okay, so Logray switched his thing to Omen of Strength. He's 7 in melee, and there's his chart.
Grievous has 5 defense dice, but he's on his more defensive side.
2, 4, 6, 7. Let's see what we get here. Well, why wouldn't I get 3 failures? Okay, cool.
2
is going to be 1 crit and a damage.
Crit and a damage. Okay, we'll throw the damage on his card.
It's not going to be a very scary roll. Just 3 with 2 crits.
2 failures, 3 expertise is going to be 1 block, 1 crit to a hit, and then a reposition. So
you're going to end up with this, but you're still only canceling the hits.
Still only canceling 1.
So 2 get through. So we will do the 2 damage, and the pin won't do anything, so I guess it's going to be the strain, or the, strain and the damage.
So 3 damage total and a strain.
Okay, so I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately,
I did advance with Grievous a little bit, so it's harder for him to get pushed up.
I'm stuck in this awkward thing of I keep giving him, I want to keep and myself, but the issue is when it keeps going to the middle only, he's closer to pull it back each time.
That's true. All right, we're going to go to the last. I did roll it again. It is the Dooku point back here, so we're going to go with the Magnaguards. They're going to heal themselves up, come back in here. They're going to focus for their first action, and they're going to swing. So this Magna will swing in there. That Magna will swing into the little furry guys over there. And we'll see what happens. All right, so this is going to be 7 dice in melee for the little bear in front of me at the point that matters. We have 2 expertise. Is going to be 2 crits. Crit, 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 failure. 4 hits, 2 crits.
I'm rolling 6. Back in defense. I need a really monster roll here to have any hope. I don't know how much monster. 3. That's going to be a crit to a failure.
So that goes that away.
And a block. So we're going to stop everything else. So we
hits.
only got 1. I think that saved him.
Yeah, because unfortunately it's just 1 damage and a shove.
So he's up to 9, and there's nowhere for him to shove him. So he will survive this turn. Okay. The other Magnaguard is now swinging into the Ewok trappers.
Okay. We got a failure. 2 is 2 crits.
Ewok trappers are not Chirpa's great dice. So these are just going to be 4. They have no way to cancel crits. We're going to stop 2 of those hits.
All right, so we get to go down the tree 4 times, which is the whole tree, which will be, I think...
6 max, right?
Yeah.
They're alive with 1.
Yep, 2, 3, yep, 6 total.
Okay, 6 damage, so they're alive with 1. He'll get that only point right there right now, so that's going to be 1, which means we're still in it, but I'm 4 off from winning, so this is let's see what happens.
All right.
Last time I stack, luckily, is the Shatterpoint card. I get to remove...
That wins it for you, because it doesn't matter what he rolls here. He's got control of this point. He's got control of that point. He can take control of this point.
For fun, I did roll that point over there.
Okay.
So I rolled this point. It is a Shatterpoint. I get to remove 2 damage or a status. I'm going to remove the disarm from them for fun. Okay. Because I don't think it's going to matter. You have no... I'm not going to attack, so maybe I just remove the 2 damage. Because I don't need to attack here.
Hang on one second. All right,
I forgot the Magnaguard was up.
He forgot the Magnaguard was up, so it's not a guarantee, but it's pretty darn over here, guys.
Okay, so I'm going to have to take the disarm up. My first action is going to be to move them both. So he'll do a full advance, which can go really far.
You're engaged. You can't do a full advance. You can move up somewhere, and we'll take a look.
All right, let's try this for the 3rd time. Let's move him. Because we're engaged, we're gonna dash over here like so.
Okay.
And then this unit here will also dash to
somewhere around there,
close as we can, touching him. And then we're going to attack with him first. And then hopefully we shove him, and then we can shove him again. That's the hope. Let's see how it goes.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, they have 6 dice in melee. They shove at 2, so we need to get hopefully 2 through. He unfortunately rolls 5 back. No way to cancel crit, so we really could use a natty crit roll.
Alrighty, let's see what happens.
3 expertise is going to be 2 and a damage.
2 and a damage. We'll throw the damage on their card already.
I would have preferred a crit, but we'll take that still. So then these 2 fall off.
2 failures. 1 is just a regular block, so I block 3 here.
That's all you needed to do, unfortunately.
So 1
that's gonna be 2
just
damage.
2 more damage. So that's a total of 3 damage now.
We need a... Well, I guess we have a chance to knock you out. It's not a great chance.
Do 7 damage to knock you out.
Oh, they have 10. That's right. Okay, well, we need 3 through here now. There's a crit. There's another crit. 1 expertise is going to be a hit and a damage. So here's our chance.
Bonus damage. 3 is 2 blocks.
So you'll have what? A total of 4?
So 3 blocks.
You stop.
So I just stop.
I think that,
So 3 crits go through.
No, I think there was only 2 crits. I think you bumped that, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure you bumped that. Okay, so it was 2 crits, like I said. So it's going to be 1 shove. I don't think 1 shove gets him out, unfortunately, but we'll do it.
All right.
Unfortunately, I just shoved him into the tree.
Shove me into the tree
one,
there.
The first one failed, which means I'm going to get.
Hold on to that point still.
I'm just going to get these 2, which aren't the doubles. So I'm
1,
going to go 1, 2. Finally making my way to my side, which might be enough. We'll see.
Alrighty.
Okay, we're looking at the board state. I am currently 2 away. Don would need 4. And he only has Savage left in his reserve. And Savage can only affect that point, which he already has. He rolled the double back here, unfortunately. He has no way to get there and get the point. So at best, he can probably very easily wound the Trappers, which would give him a momentum cube and a point, which would then give us both a momentum cube, which means next round I would just need 2, which I have 2 no matter where I roll that dice, which ends the game. So that's the end of the game. What a close one, buddy. That was silly close.
Yeah, that was good.
In the beginning, I was like, man, the Ewoks are doing some serious damage. And then the B1 March in the beginning got you that first struggle so quickly with Colani's. Colani's still probably one of the best supports in the game.
Very much so. It was just that, I mean, the one shot on the B1 swung it
Chirpa.
really fast.
It helps that Chipper's ability, I feel like, is a direct smack to the B1s. He's like, oh, I can get 3 dice with a focus, and I can invade your protection, and I have 2 guaranteed damage getting through if I roll an expertise.
And they roll a whopping 3 defense dice, and you had exposed them.
Yep.
Or no, it was
you
a
rolled
perfect
4
storm.
expertise for 1 block.
Perfect storm for garbage.
Your Dooku and Grievous did some work, though.
They did work, but it didn't count, and you just the amount of sheer damage these little guys put out just with their. I mean, you probably put out 10 to 12 damage. Just in extra damage from your...
Yeah, if you look...
Every one of them.
All of them have a lot of just pure damage on their expertise trees. Just like they...
And that was just enough to, nick down everything I had.
Do.
And then it just... that just went your way. Just went your way in the end there.
It was super close, because you one more win through on Chipper with that Magna, you won it.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
The shove there, I thought I needed it to win, but... with the ability of you only having Savage left, I guess that didn't really matter how that one went at all. But good game, man. That was close. The Ewoks are a lot of fun. The funny thing is, and this is a lot of Shatterpoint, but their name ones are really good. Wicket's not bad. I didn't use this at all because it cost the action and the force, and I was kind of forced to pride once people started going down. Pablo's okay. He's got some funny defense through that lucky day where he's much better with 1 expertise, and the more expertise he gets, the worse he is. Chipper is really good in melee. And Logray's a really good support. Unfortunately, I didn't show off Logray to the best of my ability because he was so far removed. And this never really worked perfectly, but he's got some really good abilities there. So the Ewok's a lot of fun. I'm curious to run it again by replacing one of the 2 leaders with Leia. And maybe doing like a Logray, Wicket, Trappers, Leia, and her people as well. Because they give all Rebels Ewok keywords and all Ewok Rebel characters.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun to play with, because we haven't brought the Leia from that box or the R2-D2-C3PO from that box yet either.
Yeah.
But the Ewoks are a lot of fun, you guys. In this game, compared to other games like Legion, Ewoks are all about numbers. Each person's not doing a ton of damage on their own, and they die really easy. But Shatterpoint's a very differently structured game, so they all have health and swing just like a Jedi or Sith would, which is funny.
They hit harder than most of them. I mean, you did a 10 damage or a 10 dice attack for 1 force.
Yeah, Chipper is the heaviest damage dealer. He does have no range at all, so he is that downside. You have to get him in there really quickly. And luckily I did because of the way we position. Logray has both. He's not doing a super amount of damage, but he's got both. Wicket's got good damage in melee. Pablo is okay. The Trappers are probably the weakest character in this army, but they have that fun tactic card. The Hunters are decent, especially if you remember Coordinate Fire more. It's reminiscent of the Republic army. But no, they're good units. Had a lot of fun. If you guys are interested in picking up the Legion train, it's on legiontrain.com and the Gray Matter gaming mats. If you guys are on the fence about the Ewoks, hopefully this swayed you one way or the other. I think they're a lot of fun. They add a lot to the game. They feel, even though there's only 1 on a model besides the supports, you do kind of get that tribe mentality with their abilities. We help all Ewoks at this level, and we have this. And Don's favorite ability in the game has to probably be Sharp Stick. He really enjoyed that one.
It was sharp.
It was a sharp, pointy stick. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment below to enter in. Keyword of the day is Sharp Stick.
Sharp Stick.
Sharp Stick, that's keyword. We didn't get it out yet. So if you listen to this far, you get double entries for that Luminara box. And then starting the next SharePoint episode, we'll introduce some new giveaways from Adepticon. Thank you guys very much. Have a great night.